Hey Darren, are you coming home anytime soon? It's almost dinner and you're not here. Don't forget, it's Taylor's birthday. I'm cooking her favorite meal.
No, I won't be back for dinner. I don't need it anyway.
Huh? Why not?
I've already eaten.
What do you mean you've already eaten?
Yeah, I went to that new fancy French place. I don't get what all the hype is about, to be honest, but the food was good enough.
Hang on, I've been wanting to go there for ages now. How come you went without me?
Because I didn't want to go with you? You're annoying?
What?
And by the way, your cooking is terrible.
Why are you saying all of this? What's gotten into you?
Well, to be honest, now that Taylor's 18, I no longer see any reason to keep you around.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is that I only kept you as my wife so that you could look after Taylor until she was old enough to be independent. Now that she'll be going to college soon, I don't need you cluttering up my house. So I want you moved out by the end of the week.
Hang on, you can't do that.
Actually, yeah, I can. It's my house, so...
Look, we can talk about all of this joke later. Just come home so that we can celebrate Taylor's birthday. She'll want her dad with her on such a special occasion.
I'll see her when you're gone.
You can't be serious. You're really going to be that petty that you're going to make it a me or you situation for her?
It's not really a choice when I know she'll pick me. I am her dad after all.
Well, I'll let her know your decision and she can make up her own mind.
Why do you think that she'll choose you? You're not even a real mom.
I've looked after her and taken care of her like she was my own child, right from the very beginning. I love Taylor with all my heart and I would do anything for her to make sure that she is happy, healthy, and can achieve her dreams in life. You haven't even bothered to spend any quality time with her since she was, like, 5 years old. When was the last time you actually had a proper conversation with Taylor?
I've been busy. Besides, she's a big girl now. She doesn't need me to hold her hand.
I really don't know how you can call yourself a father. Hey, Taylor, honey? I asked your dad if he would be joining us for dinner, but he's stuck at work, unfortunately. I can still make us your favorite dinner, though. Homemade pizza with caramel cookies and ice cream for dessert. How does that sound?
Hey Mom, yeah, that sounds great. And to be honest, I'm really not that bothered if Darren shows up or not. I mean, it's not like I expect him to anyway. I bet he's not even at work. He just can't be bothered to come and spend some time with me on my birthday, can he?
Well, honey...
I knew it. Oh well. We'll have a much better time without him anyways. There's this new film I've been wanting to watch, so maybe we can watch that and maybe do each other's hair and makeup and stuff? Kind of make it a girls' night, you know? Like old times.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. But are you sure that you're okay with your dad not seeing you? He did say that if I were to leave, then he might be able to come by and see you.
Huh? Why would he want you to leave?
Well, it seems that he would like to get a divorce now that you're going off to college. I can't say that I haven't thought about doing that before, but I didn't want to leave you. I know I'm not your biological mom, but I feel as if you're my daughter, and I didn't want to leave you.
Faith, you have always been my mom and you always will be. You've been more of a parent to me than my actual dad. And if you want a divorce, then I say go for it. He's treated you awfully for way too many years now. I'll totally back you up in court as well.
You'd really do that for me?
Definitely. You're my mom after all.
Thank you, Taylor.
And now that I'm 18, I legally don't have anything to do with my dad anymore.
Well, that's a decision I'll leave up to you. He's your dad, so I'm not going to discourage a relationship with him if that's what you want. Just know that I'm always going to love you no matter what you decide.
Thanks, Mom. Anyway, I'll be back soon so we can watch that film and have our girls' night. I'm just going to stop by the shop first. Anything you need?
Nope, I'm all good.
Okay, I'll see you soon then. Love you.
Love you too, birthday girl.
OMG, Mom. I've just seen something that you really won't believe.
What is it? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I just saw Dad at the store and guess who he was with?
Who?
His secretary! You know, Janet?
Really?
Yeah, and they were all dressed up, real fancy-like.
Well, he did tell me that he went to that new French restaurant. I bet he took her with him.
Well, from the way they were acting with one another, I don't think it was their first date, or even their second, if I'm honest.
Jeez, so he's been cheating on me?
I'm so sorry.
I kind of guessed that something was going on, considering he was always claiming that he had to work late. Now I know what he was working on.
Well, they didn't see me, so I got a few pictures of them together and even a little video. I thought maybe you could use them if your divorce went to court.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Taylor. I'm sorry you have to go through this.
Don't be. He was never much of a dad anyway. And apparently he wasn't a very good husband either. Anyways, I'll be home soon.
Great. The pizzas are almost done, so hurry up before I eat yours.
You wouldn't dare.
Guess you'll have to hurry back to see.
Hey Faith, have you moved out yet? I only gave you until the end of the week, so if your stuff isn't gone yet, then I'm just gonna chuck it onto the sidewalk for the garbage men.
Oh, hi Darren. No, I haven't moved out. In fact, I sorted all of your things out into boxes. You can just come and pick them up.
What? Why would you do that?
Because this is my house. I'm not going to move out when this is actually my place. Did you really think I just let you have it? Even though my name's the one on the mortgage?
Huh?
You really don't know, do you? LOL.
What are you going on about? I pay the bills for the house, so it's mine.
Well, first of all, that's not really true, is it? You pay like a third of the bills and I pay the rest. You've told me so many times that I ought to pay more because I earn more that I'm surprised you've forgotten about it. I pay the mortgage, the house bills, and I pay for all the amenities, like the food and the internet. The measly amount you give me doesn't cover half of that stuff.
But the house is still in my name.
The house has never been in your name. When we began looking to buy, you weren't employed at the time, so I had to put the mortgage in my name. Don't you remember?
But I'm the man of the house.
Yeah, that really doesn't mean anything.
Just you wait. I'll be living in that house before you know it. And if I can't have it, then I'll make you sell it to pay me my divorce settlement.
Wow, you are really petty, you know that? But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
And why is that?
Because a court will definitely be on my side once they see I've been cheated on and treated horribly. And the fact that you only want my house for you and your new girlfriend to move into is really not a good look for you either.
Hang on, you know about that?
Oh yeah, I know all about your affair with Janet or Janice or whatever her name is.
But how?
Taylor saw you two together. You know, on the evening of her birthday, when you said you were too busy to see her? Well, she definitely saw you. She told me all about you and your secretary, and even took some pictures and videos for me to give to my attorney, who, by the way, will be contacting you very soon with the divorce papers. Over the last couple of days, Taylor's been keeping an eye open and sending me any evidence that she could get.
Why would she do that? She's my daughter. She should be on my side.
Like I said the other day, how much time have you actually spent with her over the years? You never bothered to try and actually have a relationship with your daughter. Instead, you left her in my care so that you could go off and do whatever you wanted. Did you really think that wouldn't have an impact on her? That she'd grow up to realize who actually matters in her life? Of course, you probably didn't. You thought that just because I wasn't her birth mother, that she would pick you over me any day. Well, in case you haven't noticed, blood really doesn't matter. I'm the one who loved her and cared for her, and I will continue to do so for the rest of my life. You really can't say the same.
But blood is supposed to be thicker than water.
Actually, the saying is, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
What does that mean?
It basically means that the bonds you form through choice with those you love are really thicker than the ones chosen for you through birth. It's a lesson I think you really need to learn.
Well, hang on a minute. Maybe we're rushing into this whole divorce thing. We should try and actually talk things through. Don't you think?
Nah, I'm good, thanks.
What? Why not?
You've treated me awfully for years now, and I've only stuck around for Taylor. Now that she's old enough to go off to college, I really have no need to stay with you anymore.
But
So yeah, you can come and pick up your stuff. I'll be here all day. Also, my attorney will be sending through the divorce papers within the next couple of days. It'd probably be in your best interest to sign them ASAP.
and what about Taylor? I bet you've poisoned her against me, haven't you?
You might do something like that, but I never would. At the end of the day, Taylor will make her own decisions based on how you have treated her. The only one who can decide if she wants a relationship with you is her. So I suggest you start trying to actually get to know your daughter. It might be 13 years too late, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't try anyway.
Whatever.
Well, if that's all you got to say, then I'm going. Please don't contact me again. If you have any questions about the divorce, I'll give you my attorney's email so you can ask them. Goodbye and good riddance. When Darren and I finally went to court to get our divorce, I ended up not having to pay him anything. This is because he was found to be the one at fault for cheating on me. I got to keep my house, and Darren had to pay my attorney's fees along with a divorce settlement. Taylor managed to get into a very high-end college and is currently studying to be an architect. Darren tried to get in contact with me after the divorce, probably to get some money, but I blocked him on all social media platforms, so I never heard what he had to say. Although Taylor did tell me that because he lost in the divorce, his girlfriend wasn't happy by the fact that he had no money and she readily dumped him. Taylor and I stayed as close as ever. After all, she is my daughter, and I couldn't be prouder of her even if I tried. Hi, honey. Good afternoon.
Well, good morning. It's still morning here.
How's your trip going?
Not bad. What's up? How's my mom?
She's sleeping.
Good.
Good? It's not good. Her condition is getting worse, and it's becoming more than I can handle.
Now you're starting to sound lazy. You've been doing great so far. Don't try to back out of it now.
I've been doing it for the past 18 years of my life. I need to start looking out for myself.
What are you talking about?
I was going through my timeline today on Facebook, and I saw an ad for a sculpture class. I want to enroll in it.
What? Why would you want to do that?
What do you mean? I've always told you how much I love to sculpt. You know I am passionate about the art form. So why are you acting shocked now? Is everything okay? Why aren't you answering?
I'm just speechless. How can you be so selfish, Mia?
Excuse me?
You just told me that my mom's getting worse, and you seriously think this is the right time to start learning how to mold clay? Jeez, are you for real?
For your information, sculpting is beyond just molding clay. Besides, the class won't affect how I take care of your mother. I just need to do something I am passionate about to feel alive once again.
I get it, but what's more important right now is my mother. Or do you want her to die?
Why would you say such a horrid thing? I would never wish that on your mother.
The class will be nothing but a distraction. It'll stop you from carrying out your duties.
My duties?
Come on, I'm the one traveling all over the world, making money. It's your job to take care of the home and my mom.
So, what are you saying?
Let's focus on what's important right now, and that's my mom.
At least think about it, will you?
Fine, I'll think about it. I need to go offline now. Talk to you later.
Take care. Hi, honey. Good evening.
Sweetie, how are you doing?
I'm okay, preparing for bed.
And my mom?
She's good. I've put her to sleep.
Thank you. You're the best.
Have you had time to think about what we discussed last week?
I'm so sorry. I forgot. I've been swamped with work.
How could you forget?
How could I not? Besides, I thought we were already past this.
No, we're not. The window for registration is closing, and I have to sign up before the end of the week.
You can't do it, Mia. We'll take care of my mom while you're taking the class. You'll leave my sick mom alone in the house? Come on.
I thought about that, and I came up with a good solution for everyone.
You're not taking her to class with you, are you?
What? No, that's silly. Why don't we place her in a nursing home? They are more equipped to take care of her.
I can't believe this, Mia. You want me to leave my mother in the hands of strangers who only want my money?
It's their job, and they will take better care of her than I ever could.
No, you're just being lazy, and you want to stop taking care of my mom just so you can mold stuff. I won't accept this. You're not taking that class.
Ever since we got married, all I've been doing is taking care of your mom. I've been doing it for 18 years, and you don't even care about my well-being. I gave up everything for your mother, and now that I finally want to do something for myself, you mean to stand in my way?
Just hold on until a better time. Stop being selfish.
You are the one being selfish. Why don't you send her to a nursing home?
Do you know how much they charge?
I think your mother deserves anything they charge. What's the point of working and making money if you can't take care of your mom?
Why should I pay a dime to strangers to do something my wife is more capable of? You're not going to register for that class. My mind is made up.
You're really going to do this to me? After everything I've done for you and your mom?
You're the one doing this to yourself. Stop this delusion and focus on my mother. When I return from this trip, I'll get you something, okay? Sweetie, are you mad at me? Mia, why aren't you picking up my calls?
Hi, what's with the urgency? Is everything okay?
How can everything be okay? $8,000 was withdrawn from our joint account. Why?
Jesus, is that why you're burning up my phone?
You don't think $8,000 is a lot of money?
Well, it's not enough for you to be so strung up.
What did you use the money for?
I placed your mom in a nursing home. I went ahead with it since you were dragging your feet.
How dare you? I told you not to do it.
I don't know what your endgame is, but it seems I'm the only one looking out for her. She was getting worse by staying in the house, and you didn't care. Well, I took the decision out of your hands.
You went against my wish, Mia. I expressly told you not to. This is all because of that sculpting class, right?
Actually, the sculpting class is only a bonus. I used the money to pay for your mother's admittance into the nursing home, and the rest covered the registration fee.
You really have some guts. I can't believe you used my money to do things I explicitly forbade.
I did what is best for everyone. Your mom's health will significantly improve at the nursing home. Besides, you spend most of your time traveling around, so I don't expect you to understand how boring it gets staying at home all day.
This is your excuse for abandoning my mother with strangers who know nothing about her? How could you be so heartless? I won't forgive you for this. If you can do such a thing to my mother, who knows what you can do to me? I don't think you love me as much as you claim.
Stefan, how could you say this? You know I love you. I'm sorry if I made you mad. I'll make it up to you. I promise. Stefan?
Mia, we need to talk.
Really? You've been ignoring my calls for the past 4 days, and now you want to talk?
Are you still attending the class?
I'm just returning from today's class. Why?
So you eventually did as you please even after I told you how I felt about this sculpting thing. Have you no sense of loyalty?
You are the one with no sense of loyalty to the wife who has been taking care of your mother for almost 2 decades. You want me to remain a maid and a caregiver for the rest of my life. I deserve better than this.
Fine, do whatever you want. I'm done with this marriage. I can't be with someone who hates my mother. I want a divorce.
You are kidding, right?
I am dead serious. I can never trust you again. After all, you abandoned my mother. What's stopping you from leaving me too when you pick an interest in another stupid skill?
This is really unfair of you, Stefan. Do you really want to throw away everything we have built over the years?
I just want a divorce, Mia. Sculpt all you want. I don't care.
Okay then. If this is how you feel, then I will give it to you.
Mia, you can expect a call from my lawyer anytime soon.
So you're really going through with this then?
I've made my feelings perfectly clear. My mother is the only person I love in this world, and you failed her.
Funny you should say that while I have been the one taking care of her. Do you even know what she likes to eat every morning? Have you ever made your mom so much as a cup of tea?
Let's end this right here. I want nothing more to do with you. You brought all this upon yourself, and you deserve everything that's coming to you. Mia, what's this I'm hearing?
What is it this time round?
My lawyer told me you're asking for 50% of all I own? Why would you ask that?
You mean 50% of what we own?
That's my money. Those are my properties. I'm the one always flying around and working my butt off all day. All you do is sit around and you're asking for 50%?
I deserve it, Stefan. The reason I never got a job was because of your mother. I was too busy taking care of her. If I had chosen to ignore her the way you do, I would be at the top of my career by now. You're lucky your mother is a sweet soul. She's the reason I stayed this long in the marriage.
Lies. I'm starting to understand that you were simply after my hard-earned money.
That money and those properties belong to the both of us, and nothing can change that.
Fine, you can have them all. I don't need you anyway.
We'll see about that.
Hey, sweetie. It's been a while. Mia?
Why are you messaging me? We are not meant to talk outside the court.
Please, just spare a few moments. I need to say something.
I'm really not interested. Goodbye.
I messed up. I messed up big time. I took you for granted, and I lost you. I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? Mia? Please say something.
What do you want me to say?
Curse me. Anything. I probably deserve it all. I was horrible to you, and I don't deserve to be forgiven.
You got that right. But why are you in my DM? I don't care about your apologies.
Since you left my life, everything has taken a turn for the worse. I used to think all you were good for was taking care of my mom, but now that I'm alone, I've realized just how much you did. You took care of the home, you made sure all the bills were paid on time, and our debts were settled. You helped me with my work-related projects. You made life so easy for me, and I threw all that away because of my stupidity. I'm so sorry.
Well, I did say you would regret it.
And you were right. Forgive me, please. Come back to me.
Don't be silly. Come back to you? What a joke.
Mia.
Be honest. The only reason you're crawling back to me is because you've realized how much you need me, and how I don't need you at all. You took me for granted and showed me your true colors. I would be foolish to come back to you after that.
I made a mistake.
Yeah, and it cost you our marriage. I've moved on, Stefan. You should do the same. I wish your mother the best of health, but once the divorce proceedings are done, you and I will never have to cross paths again.
But Mia, I love you.
Well, I don't love you anymore. Goodbye, Stefan. Don't contact me again.
Please, let's rethink this.
There is nothing to rethink. I am done. Stefan tried multiple times to get back together with me, but I rejected him. I regularly visit his mother at the nursing home, and she is always glad to have me around. I also got a well-paying job in a manufacturing company, all thanks to some friends I made in the sculpting class. I feel very fulfilled and happy. Right now, I just want to be alone and do the things I love.